Drum roll.
Yes, I am mistaken. Never mind that. I'll be honest. I haven't slept for 2 days. So
That's okay.
all the information are like
they're jumbled in your head.
jumbled in my head. So I'm mixing team names with these members and so on. But yeah, Nightmare Reborn, Bren Esports, first set of bans. Catherine has been banned by Bren Esports. Anka has been banned.
We wouldn't want that kind of burst in the early game, mid game. Typical drill, you guys know the drill.
Yeah, this is pretty typical bans coming in all across the board. Kinetic has been banned as well. We'll see what the next ban for Bren Esports will be. I think Knight is opting to go for an alpha pick.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I think Ilham actually wants that alpha pick. Let's see if... So that's a Finn, okay. How will Bren Esports respond to that Finn? Finn, of course, is a good initiator. Just hook somebody off out of nowhere. You can just hook somebody out of nowhere, just like an RKO. It just comes out of nowhere.
And you can pull that enemy towards you and your team.
And then it's just poof.
It's history.
History. Now on to the side of Bren Esports, we do have a Celeste being picked up here. Probably a Sync 1 Celeste, a Sync Lest. Yes, that's a thing. Tony has been picked. Scarf potentially being picked here by Shadowstalker. Yes, Scarf has been picked up. Scarf is a champion that has a lot of burst potential.
So that would be super vital for this team.
Yeah, super vital indeed. As well as the Flicker. For Lole, hopefully. That is just gonna suck. This Scarf, this Flicker, they are gonna hurt so bad. Now an Arden being picked here by Bren Esports, as well as a Vox. Okay. Pick's starting to be interesting here. And I think Alpha is still in the mix. I don't think Alpha should be good here. And we have a Koshka being picked here by Ilham. So that would...
We all went through that, champion.
Yeah. Pain in the back. Really don't want to face off against Koshka, especially a well-fed Koshka. So that's something that Bren Esports don't want to happen. And a Sky will be picked up here. Nightmare is opting to go for the early lockdown with Finn and then just burst them out with everyone else, basically. Bren Esports on the other hand, they are just going to focus on just individual lanings and individual pickoffs. Grumshaw being picked here, at least Grumshaw will be able to take care of Flicker, Koshka, or Scarf. Just take them away from the battle or potentially just go in and just start the initiate. Just initiate earlier than Finn. I think that's the plan for Bren Esports here. But we'll see how both these guys will actually perform in this best of 3 series in the mobile esports arena, of course, organized by Bren Pro. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/mobile esports arena. If you missed some of the matches or want to go back to some of the other matches, you can just go to YouTube. Just search for MESA Official. And lastly, we are live on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/MESA
Official.
Of course, we do have a Zen phone over here. If you want to have a Zen phone, you can just go to the nearest mall.
I thought you were going to give away a phone.
No, I'm not going to give away a phone because I want a Zen phone. If the higher-ups of Bren Pro can hear me.
Cuff.
A Zen phone would be pretty nice. Yes, very nice.
Okay, so based on what you said earlier, I'm actually visualizing Nightmare to utilize on the fact that they're mightier as a group. And since you did is taking on more like solo laning, or like they're just gonna do their stuff on their own lanes first, Nightmare would want to group and pick each enemy one by one. So map awareness, consistency, and just knowing map awareness and just knowing where the enemies are. So typical throws here and there, farming, nothing new much.
Yeah, really, the wards are going to be pretty crucial here for both of these teams, especially on the side of Bren Esports. They really don't want Koshka or Flicker to just randomly out of nowhere show up and then just ruin their time.
Especially if they're alone, so.
Especially if they're alone. You really don't want that to happen. Man, laning phase.
Laning phase, typical. Farming. Just one word, farming. This early. Nothing much yet.
Yeah, we'll see if they will have like. So far, I'm seeing that they're just playing it safe. There's nothing new here. At least they're not as hyper aggressive as they want to, so to speak. For Sync 1 on that Celeste is just a beast. I've seen him play multiple times at the mobile esports arena, and Sync 1 just tears everyone up on that Celeste. That's potentially going to be a ban in the next game.
Should they win this game?
Should they win, or even if they lose this game, it's just automatically going to be a ban, because as soon as Sync 1 goes online, he's just going to start hurting.
He's just going to start making enemies cry.
Yeah. But, on the other hand, Celeste can be picked off here by Finn. Just the right hook will make all the difference in the world.
You could see like how super useful, essential, vital it is to properly land that hook.
Yeah, because once you land the hook, that's an easy kill for you guys potentially. Really nothing you can do here, but over here at the middle lane though, there's something happening. Nightmare is gonna fall, first blood. Ilhem will fall down. Sync 1 actually falls down as well by the hands of Shadowstalk, and that's what I'm talking about. Scarf, there you go. I forgot his name. Scarf is just deadly early on, but just because of the burst potential. Paired with the right support, Captain, he's going to be able to deal a lot of damage. But Stephen here is looking to get the kill, but not going to happen. Arden will just
they just wanted to have the first blood, then back.
And then back off, yeah. Lale here really don't want to give up a pretty easy kill there for Bren Esports. Just might as well give up that minion over at the jungle.
I'm kind of not used to this very chill phase, because you know how game 1 was, right? So at least it's a nice change of environment.
Pace, yeah. But yeah, we'll actually see this a lot from a lot of teams, especially if, considering the fact that both of these compositions from both these teams are mid-game centric. That's when they start to go online. And speaking of going online, Stussy is just going to try to kite them as much as possible, but Celeste will just be able to pick him off. Sync 1 again with that Celeste is just doing a good job kiting everyone to Kingdom Come. Converting the kill and the aggressive push there over at. Meanwhile, over at the top lane, Lale on that flicker is dropping almost dangerously low. Regents on point. Wham and Megamind, they are going to go in for the tower dive. Will they be able to secure the kill though? Megamind will be forced to back off. Turret aggro is just too much. They have to get away. They cannot sustain that harassment any longer.
Remember when I said that Nightmare may want to group and then slowly pick the enemy one by one? I think that's what Bren Esports is doing right now, from my observation so far. Because like after they charge an enemy, once they get the kill or two, they're just gonna back away and then nada.
Yeah, back away. Don't give out any counter engagements there. Wham though overextending his stay, but does convert the kill. Takes down the Koshka. Will he be able to?
Response from Nightmare Reborn.
Nice response indeed. And
Supposing they weren't able to be there, I think Bren Esports could have won that.
yeah, they could have won that engagement. But just the response coming in from Nightmare is just way too much. Over here at the bottom lane, though, Grumpjaw needs to run away. Stephen will be able to make it out there. Over to the top lane as well, Megamind and Ezreal, they are trying to get the kill onto Lale. They really don't want the Flicker to survive any longer than it should.
Didn't go for a tower dive, which is a nice choice.
Yeah, they could have went for the tower dive. But at early on in this game, the turret aggro is just too strong and won't be ideal, so to speak. Especially Arden not even getting his core items just yet.
But once they do,
well, once he does, that's when they can start.
The magic
diving.
starts.
That's when they can start turret diving as much as they want, as much as they please.
Just free taps here and there, map roaming.
Yeah, but hold on though. Bottom lane there's going to be an engagement. Grumpjaw, noms. Stussy is going to fall down. Ilham is going to be forced to run away. Koshka dropping pretty low, so that's one. Koshka's actually going to be running away here. Unscathed, no, second that thought. Sync one, but that's less, just dealing a lot of damage. Damio will fall down here shortly as well, so really not optimal for Nightmare, and they will be able to capture the Nightwing as well.
I like how there was a fight, but then people on the top lane be like, I'm gonna just be here, I'm a farm, I'm gonna be against my enemy on the lane.
Yeah, because Lale on that flicker really does need the farm. Because that's the only time he can go online. He needs all the items that he can get so that he can start dealing significant amount of damage. Unlike Koshka, where just a raw burst potential, just like what we see there, Koshka just dealing a lot of damage onto Grumpjaw, which is one of the tankier champions here in this game. And here, there you go, the gauntlet has been raised! But the deaths are falling as well. Bren Esports doing a good job taking out Shadowstalker and Stussy. But the response here from Nightmare is just to bring Stephen X dropping pretty low. Megamind as well, trying to go for the pick off there onto Lale. But Damio is just doing a lot of job. Nice hook though! Gets Stephen X! That's gonna be a kill! Ezreal is dropping pretty low. He's gonna be falling down here momentarily. Trying to tank as much as possible. Sync 1 trying to deal a lot of damage there.
But was able to help.
Wasn't able to secure the Megamind though. Will be able to secure the kill onto Koshka. That's one less champion to worry about. But it is still going to be an advantage onto the side of Nightmare.
You're right about the hook thing.
Just the hook. Just the right hook is going to cost
right
you the
hook,
game.
right time, right champion. You could win it.
And Shadowstalker and Damio are just going to be staying here in the middle lane. Vox trying to do the damage that he wants. Oh no! You got picked off, Megamind. Not really something you want to keep doing. This is a 3v3 engagement here over the bottom lane.
Yeah, Stu's down. His level was too low.
Ilham's gonna fall down. Damien and Lale, though, they are at the edge, but will not be able to go for the counter initiate. But in the meantime, Shadowstalker is just going for the objectives. Something they really need to do here. Lead straight out the towers. Lale, though, dropping pretty low. Damio trying to delay the death of Lale. Lale, though, will be able to escape.
He managed to escape. Nice.
At the skin of his teeth, he escapes.
Nice response from... Is that Damio?
Damio
Okay.
Kese. And speaking of Damio Kese is being engaged here at the middle lane. It's a 3v1.
3v1.
So it's going to be... Bren Esports needs the minions to go and push the turret so that they can start pushing it because of the backdoor protection there. But the gauntlet has been raised here. Shadowstalker and Damio, they are dangerously low. Megamind, while his team are engaging, he's just going to deal damage to the turret. That's going to be another kill. Easy, but Koshka actually kills Grumpjaw there. Sky trying to deal a lot of damage, but will not be able to convert. And this is going to be a tower conversion. Same time over here at the top lane. This will be another turret conversion as well, but Flicker, Lole is not going to let Wayham escape with a turret kill. Not going to happen, but Wayham just kiting Lole to Kingdom Come, and he's doing a good job kiting him out. And Wayham's dropping pretty low. He's going to win. Oh, Wayham actually gets it.
He got it. Okay, so going back to the fight in the mid lane, I think Stephen took 2 or 3 tower hits, which did give the prompt to his teammates that, okay, we can tower dive, while Stephen, with his health, will get a few turret hits, he'll get a few damage, but he'll be able to throw skills at the enemy and actually win this lane.
And the Ghost Wing is here, and this is going to be an objective
Ghost
for
Wing
both
chillin'.
Ghost Wing's chillin'. I'm a dragon. I see you. You want to try to kill me.
I give you power.
I give you power. Kill me first. You know.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no! You got knocked. Oh, barely!
Barely!
Oh,
I honestly thought he was gonna get killed.
I thought so too.
That was a good one.
No, that was. I think he
highlight of the game instantly.
His I'm pretty sure his palms were sweaty there.
Okay, here a few taps mid lane, typical. Waiting for the initiation.
There you go.
Black Claw's landed.
Black Claw is here. Oh no, Wham! You can deal damage as much as you want, but 2v1 is not going to be an engagement that you will win.
He just couldn't be able to get the advantage with 2v1 here at the mid. Stephen trying to deal damage. To see here the backlane doing damage, and Unu Shadow Suckers clearly low on health. What will they do?
Stephen actually falls down. Scarf just with that flamethrower, as I'd like to call it. Celeste though killing Sky, that's pretty good. Gets a double kill though. It's a 2v3 situation right now, and things are turning around.
Ooh.
This is looking really bad for Nightmare. Lole barely making it out of there, but still that is an engagement that they shouldn't have forced.
A 4-2-1-2 trade in favor of Bren. Yeah. Bren Esports. And that is an ace. First ace of the game.
Okay, Certs.
So, they got an ace. Might want to put more pressure. While the enemy aren't spawned yet.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they are scattered pretty across the map, so they really can't put pressure. Just like Megamind here, just on his own.
Ooh.
Blocking that barrage there by Sky. And there is going to be an engagement. Bren Esports really want to go for the kill. It's a 3v4 situation though, but they will be able to get a Nightmare. I think they would be able to get the kills there, but Sync1 gets a kill once again onto Stussy. Will make it out alive. Megamind will fall down. That won't matter. Sync1 is alive. That's the main damage dealer for Bren Esports, and he's still walking. Really not good for Nightmare at all.
If Nightmare may want to win as a team fight, they should pick off Sync1 first, because as you said, he is the main damage dealer. So from there, the damage will decrease, and eventually they're just going to have to target the other enemies after Sync1.
But the problem is we also have Wayham who also is
Damage Dealer Part 2.
Damage Dealer Part 2. So they really need to pick off Sync1 and Wayham. But at the same time, we got Stephen. We got Ezra. We got Megamind. They're just tanky champions here.
Tanky and damage is... Oh, you're right. It's maybe a bit difficult.
What Nightmare needs here is... I'll continue that, but the gauntlet has been raised. So that's that. It's a 5v4 engagement here over the mid. Sky's not there in the fight. Look at how fast everybody is just dropping like a pair of dominoes here.
They're bubbles.
There's bubbles. They're just popping bubbles here.
You have no words,
No
man.
words.
Quadra, see? An ace.
Inhibitor's gonna fall down.
And eventually,
that's gonna be the Vainglory Crystal. That's it. Game 1 goes to Bren Esports.
It's kind of funny that you were actually about to say something that Nightmare could do to be able to turn the tables around, and then
But then Bren Esports just kept going for the pushes there.
Bren be like, "No, Matt, don't say it. We're gonna end it."
We're gonna end